Hello my friends, welcome or welcome back to my channel, a place where we talk all things beauty and romance, but deeper, bolder and more confident. Today we are talking all things Romance Elixir from Ralph Lauren. This is a new fragrance from them, a new flanker, and it takes that Roman DNA and elevates it into something warmer, richer, and dare I say more seductive. So if you're excited to hear my thoughts on this new release, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. But now let's jump straight into it. I was very lucky to receive this beautiful fragrance in PR from Ralph Lauren. Thank you so much. It contains 2.4 fluid ounces, which is basically 70 milliliters, and it retails for $135. And it also comes in a small travel 10 milliliter size, and that one retails for $35. You can basically find it anywhere where Ralph Lauren's fragrances are available: Macy's, Ulta, Sephora, JCPenney. I will link some of the places down below. Let's talk about the packaging for a second. I feel like the bottle is simple yet stunning. It's very on brand. It's giving sleek, classy, elegant. It's giving sophistication. I love this gradient moment, the dark berry shade fading into a lighter pink. So pretty. We also have this silver plaque detail, and I feel like it adds a little bit of sophistication to the bottle and makes it a little bit more luxe. So the bottle is kind of sleek yet bold, kind of like the scent itself. And you know, when a fragrance just feels expensive in your hands, this does that. It's not some lightweight, flimsy bottle. It definitely has some presence and weight to it. This feels like something you'd see on a woman's vanity who has her life together. She wouldn't just throw it in her bag. She would place it really carefully on her beautiful mirrored tray, right next to her diamonds and her favorite lipsticks. Also, fun fact, this bottle is actually engravable. You can go to Ralph Lauren website, and when you buy this fragrance, you have the option to engrave it, which I think is just amazing. You can get a little initial on it, your name, I don't know, a cute little phrase. And I love when brands do that little extra touch because it just makes it more personal. And this would make such a great gift too. Think anniversaries, birthdays, treat yourself moments. I just love me some personalized things like that. Alright, but now let's talk about the way this smells. Let's start with top notes. We have lychee, pink pepper, mandarin, orange, and bergamot. It's actually my fragrance of the day, so let me just spritz some more. Oh my god, that lychee note is juicy. It's really fresh, bright. It's a little sweet, but it's not sugary. It's just refined and smooth. There's a tiny bit of spiciness from pink pepper that adds a little bit of attitude to the fragrance. It's not overwhelming at all. It just adds a little bit of spicy kick and makes the fragrance a little bit more unexpected. And those citrus notes like bergamot and mandarin, they keep the opening fresh and bright, so it's not too heavy right away. The opening is so good to me. It's really fresh, it's bright, it's sparkling with a little bit of an edge to it. I find that the top notes last on me about 10-15 minutes before developing into middle notes. Now the middle notes are rose absolute, violet, raspberry, and elemi raisin. And this is where it gets interesting and those floral notes start coming forward. Kind of become the center of attention, if you will. The rose here is really nice. I find it non-offensive whatsoever. It's really soft to my nose. I don't find it offensive in any way, shape, or form. It's not mature smelling. It doesn't smell like grandma. It's a little bit soapy, and that violet note adds a little touch of softness and powderness to the rose. And I feel like those two florals are so well blended here. And there's also a raspberry note here, and oh my god, it's so delicious. It definitely adds this a little playfulness and sweetness. But I will say that the rose definitely takes over, and I do wish that the raspberry note would stick around a little bit longer. And at this point, I still keep smelling a tiny bit of spiciness to it. I don't know where it comes from. Is it from the pink pepper, or is it from this note elemi raisin? And I'm not sure how that smells, but there's definitely a little bit of fresh spiciness going on. And these middle notes, this fruity floral concoction, wears on me about 5 hours on my skin, so it's very long wearing, and then it starts fading into the dry down. And for base notes, we have benzoin, patchouli, and vanilla accord. And I love the dry down of this fragrance. It's really warm and cozy to me. Love benzoin notes in my fragrances because they just add that warm, slightly resinous depth to the fragrance. It almost has that sweet amber-like qualities to it. I love it. And the vanilla here is super cozy. It's not overly sweet or cupcake type of vanilla. It's more like a smooth, elegant warmth. The dry down smells like a hug to me, very comforting, and the patchouli in here, super refined, not too offensive, it's not too much, it's not too earthy or heavy, it just grounds the fragrance and makes it smell more expensive. Now let's talk about how this wears. Now this is Elixir, which basically means that it's a little bit more concentrated than your eau de parfum. And while most eau de parfums have concentration about 15 to 20%, Elixir is supposed to have about 40, which means that it lasts. I get about 6-7 hours of it on my skin, and it lasts even longer on my clothes. I have zero complaints about the longevity. This fragrance lasts on me. I would say that Elixir has a medium projection. I wouldn't say that people would be able to smell me across the room, but it's not a skin scent whatsoever. You don't have to be super close to me to smell this one. You will definitely know I'm wearing it. And I would say Silage is pretty much the same, moderate. My husband definitely noticed that I'm wearing it when I was passing him by. But it's not a huge trail lever, if you know what I mean. I definitely have stronger fragrances with a better silage in my collection. I saw some comments saying that this smells mature, which is, how is it even a bad thing? I don't know, but let's address it. I personally don't think it smells mature or outdated. Yes, it's not juvenile, it's not girly popsy, but this is for a woman who has fully stepped into her power. She knows who she is and she is in control. Yes, it's very feminine, but not in cutesy girly type of way. This woman is bold, she's confident, she's honestly a boss. This woman steps into the room and everyone notices her, not because she's loud, but because her presence is undeniable. She doesn't really chase, but she attracts. She will let you to take her on a date and court her, but she doesn't need you. She's good, she's independent, she's secure, she knows her worth, her bills are paid on time. She enjoys romance, but on her terms. For some reason, I'm picturing this woman who wears a lot of silk and leather, and she wears it effortlessly. And she will leave this lasting impression on you long after she's gone. This gives me alpha female kind of vibes. She's really busy, she's booked. Deep inside, she is very much vanilla and soft, but she has this stunning exterior around her to protect her heart. Okay, when I would wear this? This is definitely more of an evening scent to me. Think date nights, fancy dinners, rooftop cocktails. It's just got that after dark sophistication about it. But because it has that beautiful, fun, lychee and citrus opening, I feel like you could wear it throughout the day too, especially in colder months when you want something a little bit more warmer and sensual. I also truly feel that this is an amazing signature scent. It's just a well-blended scent that has a little bit of everything. It's floral, yet it's warm. It's fresh, but it's deep. So if you love those have-it-all kind of fragrances, you will definitely like this one. Alright, final thoughts. I love this. It's elegant, yet it's bold. It's sexy, yet it's luxurious. If you love your warm florals, especially rose and benzoin notes, you will absolutely adore this one. If you're more into useful, super sweet scents, this might not be your thing. For me, it's a 9 out of 10. I just wish that raspberry note would stick a little bit longer, but other than that, powerful, feminine, gorgeous. Let me know in the comments if you've tried this one or if you're planning to. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss my next fragrance review. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!